Okay. Hi everyone, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. So welcome to Microsoft Dynamics Supply Chain Management demo session. So just give me a minute. I will share my screen. Yeah. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. Quickly, I will introduce about myself. Myself, Anusha, I have 7+ years of experience into Microsoft Dynamics finance and operations. Currently, I'm working with one of the big four organization. So, I have a good experience into support and implementation projects. So, currently, I'm working with one of the implementation project for a Hungary country. Okay, so that's all about myself. I have a experience into finance and the supply chain management. So both I have experience. Almost I have 4+ years of training experience into finance and supply chain management. Almost I, like 25 plus batches I have given a training on SCM and finance together. Okay. So now we'll quickly talk about Microsoft Dynamics 365 supply chain management. Okay. So how many of you know what is supply chain management? So first of all, what is the Microsoft Dynamics? Any idea? So what is Microsoft Dynamics? Within the Microsoft Dynamics, what are the different profiles are available? Any idea, guys, for anybody? Is it a first time you are hearing about this terminology or you have some background knowledge about this? Any guess, any idea? No? Fine. So no worries. We'll try to, yeah, somebody is trying to say something.
No, just please continue.
Okay, okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, so it's a one of the ERP product. When I say Microsoft Dynamics 365 F&O. So F&O is nothing but finance and operations. Okay. So the full form is finance and operations, which is a ERP product. In the market, we have thousands of ERP products, right? Like SAP is one of the product, Tally, Oracle, PeopleSoft, Navision, Business Central, etc., etc. There are so many ERP products are available in the market. Out of these many ERP products, the one is Microsoft Dynamics Finance and Operations. It is a ERP product. Any idea what is an ERP? So why this is calling as a ERP product? What do you mean by ERP? ERP is nothing but it's a enterprise resource planning. Okay, so in every organization, enterprise is nothing but it's a referring to company or organization. Resources are nothing but it's a money, machinery, people will be calling as a resources. Planning is nothing but how you are planning in an organization, how you are planning your resources to get a more profit. So that is called as a ERP product. ERP will help you to plan your resources in a proper way to get a more benefits out of that particular uh, benefits. Okay, so out of the use by using all the resources and all, we will be able to get a more benefit or more profits. That is a organization motive, right? So what is the motive of the organization? They wanted to get a more profits. So for that only they will be doing n number of research, and they will be doing so many changes and all, and they will be doing so much of planning to get a more profits. So this ERP product will help you to have a proper planning to utilize your resources in a best way to get a to get a best output of all using these resources. Yeah. uh, One is the what is the ERP benefits? Before I tell about ERP benefits, I will give you a small example, okay? So then you will get a more clarity about what is ERP, okay? Uh, Earlier, almost like 50 to 60 years back, there was no ERP product at all. There was no ERP. So there were so many organizations running a business, and they used to have a different softwares for different activities. Okay, so in a company, majorly you will be having a purchases and sales, right? Okay, so when there was no ERP product, so they used to maintain multiple softwares. One is for purchase software. Whenever you wanted to purchase something, you should log into purchase software and you need to create a purchase order or purchase requisition, whatever it is. The next one, you after purchasing, you wanted to sell the product, so then you will be creating a sales order in the different software, that is called as a sales software. So for purchasing, different software; for the sales, different software. Then reports, I wanted to know what is the stock reports and all. If you wanted to get the reports, you will be having a different software again, reporting software. Okay, I wanted to receive a payments, bank payments. For receiving a payments also, you need to maintain the different software. All together, to run your business cycle in an organization, you need to maintain 6 to 7 softwares, different softwares. Minimum 6 to 7 was required. So, and when I was using a 6 to 7 softwares, I need a separate people also, right? For sales, separate team; for purchases, separate team; for the reports, separate team; for the bank payments, separate team. So every time, whenever we, for example, purchase team wanted some information from the sales side, sales team, so what they have to do, they have to approach a sales team and they have to wait until sales team respond back, right? It's like a long run, so it's a, like a lengthy procedure. Multiple softwares you need to maintain, and multiple people is required, and somehow you will be not getting a accurate information also. For example, if your sales department says some wrong information, then it's not accurate, right? So you will be failing with the so many issues and all. So that was a lot of issues were incurred when there was no ERP product. So that is how organizations decided, instead of maintaining multiple softwares, if I'm maintaining a multiple softwares, the maintenance cost will be increased, right? So instead of that, can I have a single software which can contain all these activities, all these functionalities should be available in the single software. So in that time, they have introduced a ERP product. The ERP will be having a single application which will have all the functionalities, like a purchases can be done, sales can be done, reports can be executed, bank payments can be received, and reconciliation things also you can do it. Everything can be done in the single application, that is called as a ERP product. So in the ERP you can have everything. So that is where ERP is very famous in every organization. You talk about any kind of organization, okay, even if it is a financial organizations, manufacturing organizations, production related organizations, service based organizations, wherever it is, they have to use a ERP product. Without ERP product, they will not be able to manage their day to day activities. Their payments cannot be managed. Their project details cannot be managed. So that is where ERP is required. Which ERP you are choosing? It is completely depends upon the organization decision, but ERP is required. Okay, fine. So that is about the ERP. So benefits, I will tell you what is the benefits of ERP. What is the benefits of ERP? Single application, single platform. You no need to log into multiple platforms, right? So no need to log into different platforms for booking any kind of transactions. Single platform is sufficient to book all kind of transactions. That is a one important benefit. The second one, which will provide you, uh, your ERP product will provide you confidentiality. Like your data is confidential, it is not sharing anywhere, so you no need to worry about the confidentiality. So your data is secure. We have some controls, like whoever is having access, that particular person only can log into so and so area and all. We cannot give a whole access to everybody. So depends upon your designation. Are you a manager? Then you will have some access. That too you will be having a view access. Are you working as a consultant? Then you will be having a separate access and all. Depends upon your designation, your access will be provided. Okay, so confidentiality is there. The next one, the real time data will be updating whenever you update something in your in your laptop. For example, I'm using a some software. So if I update here, whoever is using the same software in my organization, everybody will see that update. So the data will be updating on real time. Within fraction of seconds, the data will be updating. Integration possible. Integration is nothing but from your ERP application to any other application. Like you can connect to bank portals, you can connect to Amazon portal, or you can connect to any shopping websites and all. So that is called as a integration between two different applications. You can connect and your data can be flown between these two applications. That is called as a integration possible. Okay, these are the major benefits. See, we are not focusing about because we are not ERP consultants, right? So we are going to fix one particular technology out of all the 100,000 ERPs. So, but at least try to remember one thing. What is an ERP? What is the importance of an ERP? That's all. So we understood, right? ERP is nothing but it is an enterprise resource planning, which will be helpful for the businesses to grow their organizations. Second one, what is the benefit? It's a single platform which will give you the integration facility, which will give you the user best experience, and duplicate also. It will avoid the duplicate data, avoid the duplicate data. So etc etc things will be possible. Okay, so in the market there are thousands of ERP products are available. You just search it in internet, list down the ERP products. You will get 1,000+ ERP products available. As I mentioned the list, right? What are the ERP products, guys? Can anyone tell? Hansa, SAP, Tally, Oracle, PeopleSoft. I think now PeopleSoft is merged with the Oracle. In the Oracle also they have 2 to 3 different products. Microsoft Dynamics, D365 F&O is one product, and Microsoft is also having some other products also. Okay, any
Bu-
idea for anybody?
Business Central.
That is also Microsoft product only. Many times people are getting confused. So please understand, finance and operation is different and business central is different. Both are Microsoft product only, but both are two different ERPs. F&O interface is different, business central interface is different. Okay.
What about ma'am AX?
Yeah, I will tell you. So AX is a same Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations application only, but that is a former name, like it's an old version. Earlier, like 2016, before we used to have a Accepta. Nowadays also Accepta is there, but it's the old version. But this is the latest version. Okay, this is the latest. When you say Accepta, Accepta is our product only. We are referring to same thing, but the version is changed. See, in a mobile also, we are using a uh, latest mobile now, latest model, but there is a old models also available, right? In the same brand, old models also available. So similarly here also Dynamics product only, which is a Dynamics product. It was a Accepta earlier. Now we are using a latest version, and this is a cloud based. Accepta is not cloud based environment, it is a on premise environment. So Accepta is also our product only. We are referring to that only. Concepts are same, only the interface will be changing. Yeah, so Business Central is a Microsoft product. It is the latest one. Before Business Central, there was a Navision. Navision is a old version. So for that upgraded version is Business Central, etc. There are so many ERP products are there. Out of these many ERP products, we have chosen Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. Means Accepta and F&O. We have to learn the latest version. If you learn Accepta, you will not get a more opportunities, right? You should learn the cloud based environment and latest version. That's where we are focusing on the finance and operations. Okay, so why we are choosing finance and operations only? Because there are so many other ERP products, right? Why we are not choosing SAP? Why you guys did not choose SAP or Tally or Oracle or something? Why you guys have chosen Dynamics for your career growth or for your career start point? Why? Any idea? Why did you
Because it
choose
is
this?
widely used.
Yeah. Yes, because it is widely using, right? Okay, so that is the one thing. What else?
It has low costing than other tools.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Agree. Next one, the important point. Maybe your friends might have said something about this product, right? So anybody can learn this one. So it's a what?
Interface is easier than SAP or PeopleSoft.
Yes, that is called as a user friendly. That is a, one of the added advantage for the Microsoft Dynamics. Every technology is enhancing, they are growing in their particular areas and all, they're growing it, but the main thing, friendliness, user friendliness. I'm coming from different background, I'm coming from computers background, but I wanted to learn this financial software. It is a financial applications, right? I wanted to learn. Yes, of course you can learn it. Why? Because it's a user friendly. If you compare with SAP or Oracle, the screens are very confused. They like if you wanted to get inside of the each form and all, you need to navigate or you need to remember the transaction codes. If you don't remember the transaction code, you will not be able to reach that particular page. But whereas in the Dynamics, it's very very simple. Everything will be available in the single screen, in the single window. Once we start our training sessions, I will definitely show you all these things. In the single window, for the module wise, you will see everything in the single window. You no need to search too much also. The options are very limited. To do the purchase order flow in Dynamics, it will take 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. Whereas in other technologies, okay, I don't want to compare any other software names directly. I'm just telling as a overall, because I worked in two different ERP softwares earlier, so that's where I'm able to compare easily, and I can say Dynamics is the best one. So in Dynamics, within 5 less than 5 minutes you can create a purchase order, whereas in other software, minimum 10 to 15 minutes it will take. So and what are the options? You need to enter extra options to confirm the details, but whereas in a Dynamics, it's very limited options, limited information. If you provide, system will allow you to post it. So that is a major benefit, right? User friendly, the interface is user friendly. That's where many people are migrating from different ERPs to Dynamics. That's a one thing. Many people are switching a technology also. They're earlier they're working as a cyber security department. I think yesterday I spoke to one of the persons. So he's coming from security related background and he wanted to learn Dynamics. So why? Because the growth is there and the application is user friendly and n number of opportunities are there in the market. So these are the major benefits of Dynamics. So that is where everybody is using. So the one more thing, it can be used in the medium scale businesses and large scale organizations. Okay, medium and large scale organizations are using D365. Here also real time data update is happening. The next one, so integration is possible. You can do lot of customizations, no restriction at all. You can do 100 customizations also. Just buy a standard Dynamics application and modify according to your business requirement. Yes, it is allowed. Whereas in other ERPs and all, you will have some restrictions. You can't do the many customizations. If you do more customizations, the system performance will be a problem. But whereas here, there is no problem at all. You can do lot of customization. Sometimes when you have more customizations also, it will be a problem. It's like a demerit. I can say merit, and I can consider the same point as a demerit also. It is possible. You can do the customizations, and it is supporting all type of businesses. See, some ERPs will be supporting only specific segments. I can say retail segment. One ERP, we can consider some example. Some ERP will be only supporting retail segment, but whereas Dynamics, it can be supported in retail side, it can be supported in health side, medical, jewelry side. So we have did a implementation for Joya Lucas, Josa Lucas, sorry, Josa Lucas. So that means it's a retail business, right? So we have did a implementation, Dynamics implementation for Apollo Pharmacy. So they're also using Dynamics. Like not every areas. So there are some states we have developed it. Especially Josa Lucas we did for a Kerala. So when I was working in one of the project, we did for that. So later, if they are okay, they will be migrating to different states also, right? Somehow. So in the retail side, it can be used in the production areas, manufacturing areas. So service based organizations, every segment can be used Microsoft Dynamics if you are a medium and large scale businesses. Okay. So when it is a small scale, why do you want to use a the big application? If you are having a small business, your turnover is less than 500 cr and all, you go for a lesser ERPs, right? Because the maintenance cost, the licensing cost and all will be huge, right? Like when you are having a less profits and all, it's better to use a small ERP products only. So that is where you see still some organizations are using Tally. Why? Because based on their turnover, they are decided to use that Tally only. If your turnover is very good and all, then people are using a medium and large scale. SAP is only supporting large scale. If you are into medium also, you cannot manage the SAP, because SAP licensing cost or maintenance, everything will be huge. So that is where Microsoft has grabbed that opportunity. So Microsoft is large scale and medium scale. So medium scale, in a world, if you see, there are so many medium scale organizations are available, right? So that's where we are having more opportunities in European based organizations, in US, UK. Most of the countries, people are migrating to Dynamics, and there are so many implementation projects are happening, especially in a European based countries. You can search it in LinkedIn also. Many people are getting an opportunity in the European based for especially for the Dynamics. Okay, so these are the benefits. So that is how everybody is looking at a Dynamics. And one more thing, yeah, maybe in upcoming sessions, detailed way I will tell you. Since it is a demo, I just given a brief view of the ERP benefits, Microsoft Dynamics benefits. Okay, any doubts guys so far? Okay, now within our Microsoft Dynamics finance and operations, or whether it is a acceptor, how many profiles are there? So as you know, every ERP will have some finance profile, uh, SAP. If you talk about SAP, FICO consultant, consultant, SD consultant, like that, right? Similarly, in the Dynamics also we have a segregations. There are 5 major profiles are there. One is finance. Second one is SCM. SCM is nothing but supply chain management. Some people will call it as a T&L, trade and logistics, is nothing but SCM only. Third one is retail, or you can call it as a commerce. Okay, both are same. Some people will call it as a retail, some people will call it as a commerce. Fourth one is HR. Fifth one is project operations. Okay, so these are the 5 major profiles you will be finding in the Dynamics application: finance, SCM, retail, HR, project operations. Who can choose finance? If your background is completely finance, MBA, BCom, and your past experience is related to finance manager or accountant or etc etc, then you can blindly choose a finance profile. Or even if you don't have a background, some people are, I see IT people like who has done their computer science in a BTech, so they're also switching to finance and all. Just I'm telling, mostly this is preferable for the finance background people. Even if you're not having a finance background also, it's okay, you can take it. I'm not saying that it's mandatory to have a background. It's okay, you can, anybody can choose any software. Why? Because nowadays nobody is asking about your background, right? So mechanical engineers also working on finance. What is, what they have learned in their studies, mechanical, completely different, and now they're working as a finance consultant. One of my student, he's working in one of the organization in Bangalore from past 1.5 year. He's a mechanical engineer. So when he got an opportunity, everybody was shocked, how come mechanical engineer is got an opportunity in finance and all. It's okay, when you have a knowledge, when you have a passionate to learn the things, anybody can learn anything, right? Yes. Now SCM, who can choose SCM? Of course, if you're having some accounting background, of course you can choose it, or your past experience is related to end user, purely you worked on the purchases side or sales posting, sales side, like a inventory management, like how the item is purchasing, how the item is selling, how you are producing a item, so how you are managing at a warehouse and all, item calculations, etc etc. If you are interested, if your experience is as an end user related to purchases sales side, you can choose it. Or if you are not having any purchases or sales background, but still you are interested to work on the inventory related, like a purchasing thing, sales thing, how it is happening in a real time, if you are interested, then you can choose a SCM profile. Okay. Third one, retail. So for this also no background is required. If you are interested to work on the retail related projects, then you can learn the retail technology. HR. So yeah, HR module is available in the Dynamics, like a human resources. Okay. So if you wanted to become a HR consultant, of course you can learn a HR module. So project operations, yeah, project operations is a part of finance only. Whoever is learned the finance, for them it's an advanced topic. You can also learn the project operations to become a project operations consultant. So these are the 5 different profiles are there. Finance and SCM is a major one. In the Dynamics, the major portion is to finance and SCM only. Very less opportunities for the retail or HR and project operations. Even if you learn also, very specific, very limited opportunities will be there. But whereas the finance and SCM, in every project, it can be any type of project. You need a finance consultant and you need a SCM consultant. Like 2:1, 2 finance and 1 SCM. 1 SCM is must. Okay, in every project, 1 SCM is must. Why SCM is must? Why? Because in every organization, either they will produce a product or they will purchase it and they will sell it. Something they have to do it, right? If you are running a business, you have two options. One, you have to produce on your own and you have to sell it. Then you need SCM consultant. Or second option, second option, you can purchase from different areas and sell it. So that is also you need a SCM consultant, right? How you are purchasing, how you are selling, what is the benefit you are getting, what is the item price you are calculating, when you are moving a inventory from one location to other location, how you are moving, what is the prices, etc etc. Everything can be recorded by the SCM consultant. When it comes to financial postings and all, will be managing by the finance. So definitely we need a finance and SCM for any type of business. That is for sure. Okay. So now coming to SCM. So there are some detailed explanation also, like what are the different project types, what are the different project roles and all. We'll discuss in the upcoming sessions. But since it is a demo, it's a, like a, we just planned for 30 to 40 minutes only, because everybody is today is a working day, right? So that's where we thought of taking within 30 to 40 minutes only. So now we'll see the course content also. Once if you choose a SCM for your career path. So this is your career path. I just wanted to continue as a SCM consultant only. So if I wanted to become a consultant, means I wanted to become a owner of the SCM topics, then you have to learn the, in SCM also, SCM is divided into two. One is a basic SCM, the second one is a advanced SCM. Okay, so what do you mean by basic SCM and advanced SCM? If you don't know anything, you don't have work experience into dynamics, zero knowledge into SCM, then you have to choose a basic SCM training. Okay, in the basic SCM training, each and everything we will be discussing, like what is item, how do you create an item, so how do you post the purchase order, sales order, what do you mean by discounts, what do you mean by agreement journals, etc., etc. Each and every minute part also will be covering in the basic SCM. So see, these are the topics we will be covering in the basic SCM. One is the procurement and sourcing module. This is a purely related to purchasing the products, how you are purchasing the products, what are the different conditions you are having, what do you mean by vendor, what, how do you do the payments, what is the agreements, what is the discounts, everything we'll be discussing in the procurement module. So second module, sales and marketing module. This module will be helpful to sell the products to the customer. How are you selling the products to the customer? Okay, so what is a customer, what are the conditions you are applying when you are selling? Do you have any conditions, do you have any agreements to the customer? All those things will be discussed here in detail. Product information management module. How do you create a product? What are the product related configurations are there? When I say product is nothing but it's a inventory. So inventory management. So one warehouse to other warehouse, if I wanted to move the goods, how I will be moving? What is my price calculation? So how I will be doing a inventory recalculation flow? All those things will be discussed in the inventory management module. Vendor collaboration module. Okay, have you selected any vendor for the collaboration? If you are collaborated with a specific vendor, what are the specific conditions you will be applying? All those things will be discussing in the vendor collaboration module. Organization administration module, how you will be creating a legal entity to start doing all these activities. You need a legal entity, right? So that will be creating here. Accounts payable module. Usually accounts payable and accounts receivable is a finance topics, but as a SCM consultant, we need to know how we need to make a payment, how we need to receive a payments and all we'll be discussing in these two modules. Vendor payments in AP module, customer payments in AR module. Quality management. Yes, you have to inspect the product, right? I ordered a product. So whether it is a quality, it is meeting my expected quality or not. See, whenever you order milk or ghee, whatever it is, you will verify the quality, right? So you will have some samples, you have to take the samples, you will have some checklist. It has to be 4.5, then only I can say it is quality, it is met the quality. If it is under 4.5, the quality is not met, so we have to reject this vendor in future. He is not providing a quality product, so we have to reject him. That is called as a quality management. We need to verify the quality of the product. So then quarantine management. So there is a warehouses. Okay, where are you storing your products and all? Within that there is a quarantine management, quarantine warehouse. So how do you store your products? What are the different things are applicable and all we will be discussing. These are the scratch to advanced. From the scratch to advanced we are discussing here. On top of that, real time experience related, what is data management, what is electronic reporting, what is feature management, workflows. Majorly in AP side, AR side, like in the procurement side and the sales and marketing side, you will be having a different workflows. Means whenever you submit a request, it will go to the next level. Whenever you submit something, it will go to next level for the approval, for a review. All those things, how do you configure, what are the extra discussions and all we will be doing in the workflow. So this is about a basic SCM. Whoever is already working as a SCM consultant, I am already working from past 2 years or 1 year as a SCM consultant, then you need to learn advanced topic. If you don't have any experience, then you have to learn the basic only. Basic is important. Here everything we will be teaching. Whereas in the advanced SCM, they will talk in a high level. Nobody will talk about all these things. In advanced SCM, there are different things like manufacturing. Okay, manufacturing is related to advanced SCM topic. So warehouse management is also related to advanced SCM topic. So in those topics will be only specific to those modules. They will not tell you what is the item. They will not tell you how to create a purchase order or sales order. So whoever is already working as SCM consultants, for them advanced SCM is required. Otherwise, basic SCM is very much important. Okay, you may get a doubt now. If I learn basic SCM, will I get an opportunity or not? With the 4 to 5 years of experience, right? Okay, if you wanted to add a 4 to 5 years of experience, basic SCM knowledge only everybody will validate. Okay, advanced will be checking more than 5 years experience. Since you said that you are having a 5 plus years of experience, don't you have a knowledge on these things and all? They may ask you, right? So then you can enhance your skills to for the advanced level. Now for the less than 5 years and all, basic SCM is very much important, and you can focus on these areas to get a opportunity. Yeah, so that's all about a complete demo for SCM today. So yes, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask me.
So is advanced SCM is also included in this after the basic SCM contents?
No. So there are two different courses. Okay. So if you are choosing for a basic SCM, then you will be only getting a basic SCM training only. If you are choosing for advanced, then that is a different. Like you will be getting a advanced SCM topics like a warehouse management, manufacturing, etc., etc., master planning and all. Both are two different courses. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me add one more point here, Pranav. See, guys, SCM has been segregated as a three steps. One is in trade and logistics. The second one is in AWMS, Advanced Warehouse Management. The third one is in manufacturing. Right? Whatever the things which you are displaying, right, we will be covering as a trade and logistics.
Yeah.
So whoever is having the knowledge on trade and logistics, only those people can able to work on to the AWMS. It's not like without having the trade and logistics knowledge, you can't able to learn about the AWMS. That's advanced topics,
Yes.
right? So you focus on to the trade and logistics first, based on your experience, right? Once you're 3 years or 4 years, then you can able to learn for the AWMS separately, manufacturing separately. It's not like everything. It is a single SCM. It is a huge topics. AWMS again you have to spend more than 45 days. Again
Yes. We
manufacturing you
cannot.
have to spend for the 60 days. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So the name is only one. Like when I say manufacturing, it's a single module, but there are n number of scenarios are there. Okay, so that is where nobody is combining the manufacturing into the basic SCM course. Okay, so if we combine, almost the training will be more than 4 months, because the basic SCM training itself will take more than 2 months, right? So 2 to 2.5 months the time it will be taking. So once you learn this, definitely you will get an opportunity. But if you wanted to enhance your skills, because we are working in IT industries, definitely we have to learn the new things also, right? So then you can focus on the rest of the things. Yeah, like as we discussed, manufacturing and advanced warehousing and all. Okay, any other queries, guys?
Yeah. Amrish, I think Amrish has been raised a hand, madam. Let me.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hi.
Yeah.
Today is my first demo session. Like, I may not get your introduction to understand about like what you. So, in short, like, if you can help me to, obviously, with that, I'll add the question which I also have to add in. So,
Yeah, sure. So, Amrish, myself, Anusha, like I have 7+ years of experience into Microsoft Dynamics Finance and Operations. Like I work for both, okay, finance and I work for a SCM also. So almost 7 years. It's like a combined, because when you start working in a real time, so there won't be any segregation. Like we can work everything. So as a finance, we will be working on SCM. SCM will work as a finance. So that is how I got a knowledge into both areas. So currently I'm working with one of the big four organizations. So I have a good knowledge into implementation projects and the support projects as well. Like how implementations will work and how support projects will be working and all. So currently I'm working for the one of the implementation. It's a purely tax implementation. I'm working a tax implementation there. Yeah.
Got it. Sorry. Yeah, got it. Thanks, Anusha. Like, uh, so my question, Anusha, would be like, see, for me, for more than it's been more than 11, 12 years. I'm working as in the core supply chain. My present organization been using the Microsoft Dynamics AX for last 4 years. I've been a end user.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
uh, and obviously it's a mix of back. So whatever you told, like I've been as an end user, whatever the activity I have to do, I also do kind of those kind of activities on a day-to-day basis, at least for last 4 years on the system. uh, that is how it got fascinated me, because I also had a SAP experience in the past in my previous organization. But uh, obviously the user friendly what I saw with the Microsoft is far more the flexibility what I saw in the Microsoft is far more better than the SAP. That's my own what I have. It's my own comparison what I saw through. So my obviously the question, like you've been in this for last 7+ years, like uh, a profession like me, like my understanding been working for more than 10 years in a core supply chain. How about the transition? Like the transition is obviously like the I have, if I may not endorse myself that I know everything. I'll say like I know a little bit of the supply chain wherever the companies where I have worked with all big MNCs what I all work with. So like I got pretty good kind of a knowledge on the on ground supply chain, what it happens. Like let it be the warehouse operations, let it be on the let's say import export operations, or let it be supply planning, or the MRP, those kind of things. Like I've been kind of having exposure all around. So if you can help on, like I don't know, I maybe uh, it's a dotted question of mine where I have a doubt how the transition may happen for these of experience what I carry on.
Well, it's see, your background is very good, Amrish. So you said that you are already working from past 4 years in Accepta. So it's not like a different ERP, right? It's our ERP only, but only that the transition is happening from older version to new version. That is the first thing. Second thing, you already know the complete business scenarios. That is the important. See, whenever you have worked as an end user, you will get more knowledge than consultant. See, if you start your career directly as a consultant, you will not know in a reality how they are actually creating a purchase order, like whether they are creating on the same day invoicing also, or it will take 2 days or 3 days extra time and all. So that
Yes.
process will be known by only end user. So when you are having an end user experience, that would be very helpful when you are working with the business team. Also when you are working as a consultant, you can also guide, you can also inform your business team that yeah, so this is how the flow would be. Sometimes our client will give a wrong interpretations, right? So we can also correct them. So the basic thing for you, you are already having a two best qualities. One is a already having acceptor experience and as an end user, and you have a business scenario flows also. You have a very good knowledge into the business areas how they are working. So it's very easy for you to transition to the latest version as a consultant. Okay. and the terminologies whatever we are using in acceptor, same terminologies we are going to continue in D365 finance and operations. Only the thing is the interface is changing, that's all. Interface within one day you can learn it. Use after seeing a D365 F&O, you will see that you will say that it is very easy than acceptor. Acceptor is already easy, but more than acceptor, this F&O will be very comfortable to work on it. So you have some search functionalities, and you have some advanced facilities also available in the F&O. So I don't think transition will be very difficult for you. So it would be very easy for you to move on to the consultant position. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was a little bit of confused on, because like I may be completely wrong. You may correct it,
Mhm.
because I keep hearing, obviously, through my, let's say, my, at least my colleagues, or who's are in the market side, like, or at least through people I know who are already as a consultant, because the company which also give us the consulting, they're also kind of a very big MNC. Like, I do also keep talking with them. What my understanding is like,
Mm.
the biggest challenge what they say they foresee is like, uh, obviously, like, again I have to start back. I mean to say, like, again I have to start back from the consultant, because obviously, as a core, I have gone to a, okay, like, I would have gone step one, step two, and step three. But do is it that the true that a person transitioning again has to start from the consultant, senior consultant, then the architect, then the principal architect, which is a basic what I understand, uh, uh, flow with the,
Yeah, yeah, that is agree. See, now if I ask you to work as a solution architect in F&O, is it possible for
yes.
you? Will you be able to provide a solutions because you have not
Mm.
have any background knowledge, right? Like you
Agree.
have
Yes.
you have a business knowledge, like how every business is working and all. You have a very good knowledge, but how in
Mm.
application the solution can be worked? Will you be able to provide that solution? No, right? So when you
Yeah.
start your career as a consultant, that doesn't make big difference, okay? Because see, from end user to consultant, when you're upgrade, that is upgrade only. End user is the lowest profile, from there consultant is
So
okay.
okay.
Yeah, so 10 to 12 years people also still working as a consultant only. When you are working as a consultant, you will get a more opportunities. See, salary wise, no problem at all. Whatever your current salary will be there, on top of that only every organization will pay. So, or no organization will say that no, for your consultant we will only pay this much of amount. Nobody can say that. So, on top of your current salary, if they have a requirement, definitely they will take you as a consultant, and you have to work it. So when you work at least 1 or 2 years as a consultant, you will understand how the consultant position, right? Then you can apply for a senior consultant and all. Yeah. So if I directly give you as a solution architect based on your experience, yeah,
Agree.
minimum if you have 12 years experience, definitely we can try for a solution architect. But when you don't have application knowledge, how do you provide a solutions? It will be a
Agree
very
on that.
toughest job for you. Yeah. So
Yes.
starting as a career as a consultant doesn't make any difference. Only what we need to look into is salary. If they are asking you to go for a lesser amount, then you should worry too much. Otherwise, apart from that, anything else I don't feel as a problem.
Okay. Okay. No, no, obviously, like, the doubt revolves around. So I was just
Yeah, yeah,
thinking,
nothing, nothing.
good,
So,
good that I have more clarity on the that part. So,
mm,
yes. So, okay. Like, I understand. Like,
yeah. Only the thing is, you just need to practice on the interface. Everybody, for everyone, the same solution. Whoever is coming from the different background, whatever your current work position or whatever it is, just focus on the application. And in the interview panel, they will check two things: whether you have a genuine experience or not. Yes or no? Yes, they will check. Second thing, whether you have a business scenarios knowledge or not. Now you are already having a knowledge how the flows are happening in a different ERPs. Whatever is happening in our dynamics, also same thing will happen. Only the thing is, it is happening in dynamics. The other things are happening in other ERPs. That's all. So the business cases they will ask you. The third one, the application knowledge they will check. So that is a important one. So when you have all these criteria, definitely you will get an opportunity. The first thing, application knowledge. When you are learning application, everything you will learn it. Business cases also you will be able to learn it. So we are going to discuss each and every scenario almost in the purchase order only. I will be trying to show you 10 to 12 scenarios. I think recently for one batch. So 1 week back only I discussed the purchase order flow. Almost 10 scenarios I have discussed, with discount, without discount. There is a concept, total discount, multi-line discount, agreements. Company and vendor will be having agreement for the purchase price, how the flow is happening. Everything, wherever the possibility is there, we'll try to cover most scenarios. Okay. So in that way, I can try to help you also, guys.
Yeah, and and do we also will have the implementation kind of a knowledge at the last or something like that once the
Yes.
course is over?
Yeah, so that is what I was mentioned, data management. So whenever you are working
Okay.
in the implementation project, you have to use a data management. How we will be using a data management also, I will be discussing. So along with some kind of examples and all.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for now. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Any other queries, guys? If not, we can wind up the session. I think it's too late for others, right? I have taken longer time, guys, for your weekday. Fine. If anyone also has some any other queries, maybe you can contact Shaurya, so Shaurya can reroute to me. We can talk also. Yeah, fine. That's all for now, guys. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
You work in EY?
Yeah,
Okay,
nothing,
okay.
nothing secret, right? So, oh yeah, it's everything is
Sure.
visible on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, thanks.
Okay. So, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks, everyone.